you can see the rig here. I got parts hanging for sandblasting and painting. I didn't show me putting it together last night because it fits a particular window opening, but basically what I did is I just put a header in across the window so I can still open and close it on the outside, and then what I did is I attached the fan to the wood separately of the box so the box can be pulled. And I've got some janky tape here, probably how I was going to actually set it up just because there was a big gap because this tub's tapered, but I went ahead and plugged it in. You can see I got the outlet pulled over there and I just hot wired it straight in and turned the power on. And this fan sucks. So I'm probably going to have to go with the other fan that I have. I'll go ahead and show you what I've got here installed. So the way I've got this screwed in is I've got just a couple of screws going through the flange of the box. You can see another screw there barely. And the screw down there. And then if I pan around, you can see them across the bottom there. And I just used some wood I had laying around to attach it to pad out the window opening. I'll go ahead and come over here and show you the material I used, the gasket material I used. It's let's see if I can get this in the picture. It's this stuff here. You can kind of see it in the light there. It's just a foam that I got from Lowe's with a sticky back, and it worked great. So they sell this in a couple different types. There's this small type with the finned ends, and then I also have some larger stuff back here for bigger gaps, but you can get all that stuff at Lowe's. And there's my mask set up, the hot glue gun stuff all done. I'm going to end up using this fan. I plugged this in, and the reason is the way they have this shroud right here and this impeller style fan ends up, I tested the back pressure with my hand. I'm going to gut this flap here, but it ends up actually putting out quite a bit more forced air. You know, I don't know about the CFM claims. I know that other fan over there lets a lot of air go by, or when you put any sort of pressure at all against it, it doesn't blow at all. I could have breathed into the tube and put more air in. So we're going to try this fan instead. It's also a Brown. Let me get the box. Oh, excuse me, it's not a Brown, it's a Newtone. And any of these similar fans, this one happens to be a model 696N. I have had this thing for years. Don't even know if they make it anymore. But it ends up that what I'm going to have to do, one of the things that I didn't show in the video is I'm going to have to run an on-off switch from that outlet up the wall here to this point. This is 2 feet up. And then I'm going to run flex cable over and tie it into the new box. So I'm going to scrap this whole setup here, which is too bad because it really fit nice and looks great. And I'm going to figure out how to adapt over to that other setup, and I will show you what I found at Lowe's and what I was able to get. Alright, so this is a follow-up to the last video. I didn't bother cutting the hole out any bigger in the plastic. I figured it was big enough. This is the new fan motor. I had to trim it, so if you do this, I had to trim back here and trim all along here because of this shape right here. And then I put down foam all the way around, and I'm going to seal up those 2 holes and some holes back in the corner over here so it doesn't pull sandblasting air in. It does work. It still doesn't work like I would want it to, like I would expect it to, but it does blow positive air. Here's the hose coiled up. When I turn it off, it's not laborious, but you can definitely tell you're sucking air through the tube. And when I turn it on, you can tell that it is actually blowing air, and I'll go ahead and turn it on. So I'll get right here, and you can't tell, but I can feel air coming out. Like I said, it doesn't blow as positively as I'd want it to. I still have to seal this area up around the window here, and I have to install the filters. But as far as a working unit, it's not bad. I'm going to put plexiglass up here above the window so it just seals that whole compartment off. But this is how I did it. Feel free to leave comments and questions. I'm probably gonna, down the road, look for a stronger fan yet. If I do make modifications, I will cover that as well. I did go ahead, if you'll notice, and seal the entire box up best I could with hot glue. So this is my setup. Hopefully it works well. And thanks for watching.